you so angry about talking to Ryan?
On live video.
Oh.
So, yeah, like I said at 8:45 this morning, there's nothing to do. Qs go up every day, bull market. There really wasn't anything to do today. I mean, if you know how to trade a bull market, the idea is you don't trade bull markets. You wait for volatility to come back, whether or not it does. So I just got done explaining to my son how his career might be over already, because really not much to it. Buy the Qs when the market opens up, sell them at 4 o'clock. Wow. And here's the best part about the bull market. My favorite part. If you buy randomly 5 stocks, just name 5 stocks, 4 of those will be down. One of them will really get slaughtered within a week or two, but the market will go up every day. That's what makes it so confounding. But I just want to let you know it's day 210 of the bull market. All right? It's day 210. So remember, who manipulated you? The media manipulated you. Who manipulated you? CNBC. Who manipulated you? The media. The market started going up. It's 210 days into the bull market. They just told you the bull market started 2 days ago. Those are old adages that don't make any sense anymore. A bull market doesn't start until you're 20% off the recent lows. Then what if you fall 5% 2 days after you get over the 20%? Are you back into the bear market, or do you have to fall then 20% again to get into a new bear market? It's absolutely ridiculous. That's why when you trade price, you see the turns before everybody else. You see the market for what it is. And it's been a bull market since October. That's it. That's all I have to say. So until earnings season comes along, June Mondays, well, next year, when we're in a bull market still, and we're at Dow, 80,000 or 120,000, remember, the market will crash again. That's the cycle. You got to sucker everybody in right now. So now this is the, I wouldn't say this is the suckering stage. You got another 10% easy. But now that 10% that I said was easy was 8% ago. Now you're only 2% away from 10% from when I said we're probably going to go up 10%. None of that matters, because unless you own the Qs, most stocks suck. I mean, it's true. I mean, think about it. Most stocks suck. They really do. There's so many. That's why. Most of them stink. Most of them are awful. Most of them are still not coming back. The market came back. How's that Teladoc working out? Where's Teladoc? TDOC. Was it $30? Still 24. Markets come back. How's Zoom working out for everybody? Still down 400 points. The markets come back. How's that Roku? Still down 390 points. There's 7 stocks that you need to own, and they're all in the QQQ. So by default, you buy the Qs. I mean, how bad does DocuSign have to suck? They gapped up on what was supposed to be a good quarter, and the stock hasn't had an uptick since that 9:30 on Friday. Most stocks are really, really awful. That's why I don't own stocks. That's why I used to just day trade and put my money into the Qs. Now I just living with regret. But you certainly don't trade a day like today. There's no reason for commentary. There's no reason to do what I do on a day like this. Market's going up. See you at 4. That's it. I mean, that is the way to go. So I'm not saying there won't be volatile days, but you got to ice. This is what I teach people. This is the kind of day where you don't trade. You shouldn't trade. You have zero advantage, and all you're going to do is look for a spot to sell, and then you're going to sell, and you're going to wind up wanting to buy back whatever you just sold, or God forsaken, if you're short, you're losing. I tried 2 shorts this morning, quickly realized we weren't going down. That was it. Back to the long Qs. See you at 4 o'clock. I didn't say a word today. There was no reason to talk. There was no reason to do anything, like there normally isn't. Traders don't like bull markets. You need volatile action. I like a bullish environment, not a bull market, because you want the dips to be bought. But I like to see sell-offs that will follow through. I'd like to be able to do what I do. But right now, you got to understand, like I've been saying for the last 6 months, this is the market I blew my entire career up. This is the market I blew my life up. This is the market. Here we are again. I told you to be back. I told you to be back. We'd start going up and you wouldn't understand why. And you'd still be hearing the narrative, all the bearishness. I told you we'd be here. This is it. But we have to wait. You got to wait till the last guy gives up. The last bear finally capitulates. The last guy, my uncle, if he ever buys back, because he's been out of the market. He bought at the top of every market move, 2000, 2009, and 2019. So he's topped out the market 3 times. That's a guy that's completely fucking lost because he's a sheep. He comes in when the media finally convinces him that the coast is clear. That's when it's over. The media wasn't done convincing you that we were all going to die last year at this time. We were running out of diesel. We were running out of gas. The supply chain was going to kill us all. We weren't getting any of our products. The chip industry was dead. NVIDIA was a done for stock. Microsoft was a dinosaur. Apple's growth story was over. That was the narrative. People that went to school for this were telling you that on the television. Interviews after another. Intelligent, smart people that went to school for this. They were telling you this one's different. This one's going to last longer than the last. This one's different. We're going to have an earnings recession. We're going to have a real recession. People are calling for 80% sell-offs. Kurosawa, whatever his guy's name is, not Robert something or other, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He wrote a book. He hasn't been right about anything for 15 years. He's out there doom porning away. Doom porn cycle wasn't even over yet. They hadn't made enough money off you guys on the doom porn cycle that we're all going to die. And now, if you didn't realize, they're all wrong. Everybody's wrong. One guy got it right. Tom Lee. Tom Lee, when we were at the bottom, he's like, don't be surprised if we see all-time highs by here we are. He said about a year later. I still don't know about all-time highs, but he never lost his bullishness. There were some guys out there selectively bullish, right? I couldn't get bullish until October and November. And what did it serve me? Nothing. I was bullish in October and November and December and January and February. And then I thought, okay, cool. Nice move. Let's consolidate and sell off again. Didn't. Then we finally sold off. I thought March was going to be something. We'd probably go back and test some recent lows, and then we just held. So that March pivot was where the real bull market got started. We found lows and we became a bull market in October, but it wasn't until March on that pivot where we started to not care about interest rates. And that's how you know it's a bull market. Like the CPI data coming out. No one's going to care. Sorry. Now it'll be a coincidence if they care because we've rallied 27%. It's not going to be, the market sold off today because of worrisome CPI data. No, it's the market sold off because it ran out of steam because it's been going up every day for 6 months. That's what they just have to create a story so they can fill 8 hours of content. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about data in a bull market. They glom onto that stuff because they have to blame something for the bear market. Nobody cares about anything when the market going up because the market's going up now. Gail, if you're still out there, Gail, remember this conversation we had 10 years ago? And I tried to tell you that it's not going to make real sense when you're in 3 months in and we haven't had a pullback and you're still wondering, I thought the recession was coming. And here we are 10 years later living that same story. Oh, I can't believe we're going up. We can't go up again tomorrow. Yes, we can. Oh my God, I can't believe we're going up again. We can't go up tomorrow. Yes, we can. Why not? Nothing matters. And it's certainly not about the president. Because look, everybody who was blaming Joe Biden for the market selling off, first of all, they were clueless. But now take that same enthusiasm and hate and vitriol and pointing fingers. Now point at him now. He must be a fucking genius, right? The whole lot of them. They've created a bull market that's lasted over a year in the face of what everybody's telling us is impending doom. So if you're going to condemn the guy, now you got to give him all the credit, right? Or you're a hypocrite and you're awful, which most people are. Hypocritical and awful. Because you want to just blame somebody for your own problems. Think about what the media tried to tell you, right? Think about it. Before we crashed, if you listen closely, everybody was on the same page. When interest rates start going up, this market's going to have a hard time rallying. When inflation starts to come around, the market might feel some pain. They were telling us that for 3 years, and then it finally happened. You had interest rates going up finally. There was places to put your money other than the stock market, which to me, right? Which to me, I, as a conservative investor slash perma bear, I thought high interest rates would keep the momentum down. I didn't think we could get to 361 this quickly. I thought, again, we're here. I mean, this was my target for the end of the year. And I was super bullish. But this is it now. I don't know what to think. But now I go back to not caring. Now I really don't care. All I'm going to do is wait for earnings season. There will be reversals. There'll be gaps. There'll be sell-offs. There'll be gaps that are bought and gaps that are rolled. Gaps that are rolled, then bought, then are sold, and then you'll have some faux show bros. You'll have some VWAP reversals, and it'll all be fine. But right now, why trade a market that goes up every day? Why? This is where you own the cues, make money, and then you'll have some ammunition for when the volatility comes back, because it's going to come back. We're not going to go up every day all summer. And then again, feels like it. We're not going to go up every day all summer. There will be volatility. The banks are going to be, setting the tone, and then we'll have tech. I got to think, something's going to give, but I'm not going to fight this market. I lost millions of dollars trying to fight the market. If I would have never shorted a Q, if I never learned what a short strangle was, I'd be doing real well right now. If I never shorted the Qs, I got blown out of options. 120 points are out of the money. I'm not going to sit here watching just getting crushed 12, 15, 20, 30, 40 grand because I want to try to catch a middle. We could legitimately go to 420 before we even know. It's only 40 points away from all-time highs on the Qs. That's 6 more good days. Doesn't make any sense, and it never will. That's why I gave up making sense of it. The only reason I don't make money on days like this is because there's nothing to do. I don't have enough cues that are influencing my life. My dad's been piecing out of them too. He's pretty much done by now. Still got some, but what are you supposed to do? Nothing. That's what you're supposed to do. I just answered the question. Do nothing. Own the cues. And tomorrow, if we sell off at 2 points, whoa. This market's going to have to seriously break. I've decided I'm just not going to short unless we break down under prior VWAPs, because then you got momentum in your favor. You get through a couple of prior days, then you have momentum in your favor on the downside. Other than that, I ain't trying to play pullbacks. I'm not trying to get in the way of any of this, all these stocks. Hell no. It's a losing game. It is. I mean, this is the kind of day I would fight people outside my office. Oh, you must have had a great day. Fucking NASDAQ was up huge. Shut up. I sat and drooled on my keyboard all day, did nothing. Still waiting for that silver to go, right? No, that ain't happening either, right? So again, I like to see the market crash. I'm hoping the bears are right. And as a perma bear, what are you guys looking at? I mean, what are you looking at? I'm curious. When Carvana's hanging in there like the way it is, there's buyers everywhere. Short, I mean, and then you got the good stocks. What I thought was a good stock. I thought BTU would be a no-brainer this year. PayPal would be a no-brainer this year. And that was worked out real well for me, huh? BTU. What else did I have? Some champ stocks. I had Summit Technologies. That was also TBLA. Yeah, that worked out real well. This ENVX is banging. Whatever you owned it for 3 months, it's still $13. NNOX is going to be 2-3 months. It's still basically the same price. Yeah, we're still up on it, but if it's not the Qs, you stink. Or SOXL. Right? But you can't be a perma bear. You gotta be a perma bear with a bull suit nearby. You gotta wear the suit every once in a while, like these last 4 months. I like being a bear because it keeps me based in the world of reality, but people who live in reality don't make real money in the stock market. You got to be a market participant. You got to just understand how the market works. Rational thought, I should say, doesn't work. Conservative rational thought does not work. You got to be crazy. Because you got to be crazy. It doesn't matter if something's up 20%, it's going up 40. Doesn't matter if it's up 40%, it's going up 80. Doesn't matter if it's up 80%, it's going up 600%. And you just try to stay on and don't get bucked off. All right. I'll just assume the market's going up tomorrow, and I probably won't be doing a thing all the way till, I don't know, maybe August 1st, I guess. Pretty checking out. I'm just sending out emails, working me and my crew trying to round up some old school plate people. Going back to my old website emails, see if my NASDAQ participants are still out there. It's fun reading some of these emails from like 2013, and it's the same rhetoric. Oh, this market stinks. Oh my God. It's been the same day every day for like 20 years. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It never will. So when the market does crash 6.5 years from now again, remember, when the market crashes 6.5 years from now, and everybody's talking about how this time will be different. It's never different. It'll come back again. Apple will still have shit to sell you. So will Microsoft. Tesla will be inventing solar powered blah, 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 and the blah, 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 and the Jiffy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And there'll be 8 other companies that you never heard of that will be powering the market up also. It doesn't matter. And once you start realizing nothing really matters except price and your fear, that's it. And if you're trading price and you use volume weighted average price, that takes away the fear. And now you're left with just goodness. I'll never watch CNBC ever again. I mean, all I do is watch it because I want to hear, when I hear extreme negativity, I know things are going to be getting better any minute now. I don't know how positive they are. I'm sure everybody's talking about the new bull market, which is just hilarious. It's 210 days into it, new bull market. And soon they'll be talking about what inning we are in this bull market and how it needs a correction. Some people say it's still a bear market. We need a correction in the bear market. So what is it? I don't know. Just seems to go up every day. Hopefully Palantir goes back to 1750. I bought it again. But doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Have a nice day. Enjoy your life. That's the only thing that counts. Stay healthy and stay out of your backyard. I'm covered in I'm a freaking mess. I'm covered in poison oak and poison ivy and diseased. It's great. Have a nice day. Oh, I did have my dancing shoes on at this party last week, so I think my leg is finally back. But now I've got coated in grossness. Have a great day. Have a great tomorrow. I'll see you. The emails are going out one by one. It's just me and the Minotaur. We don't have anything auto thing. We don't have nothing. We got zero. We do nothing automated. We read the emails and we actually respond to them one by one. Yeah, I know. Insanity. So if anybody's out there that knows how to build email services, I don't know. I need something better. Anybody use MailChimp? MailChimp. All right, I got to go eat dinner. See ya.